When did you carry cash for Mr. Combs?
$50,000 on his private jet.
Did you pick up cash for Mr. Combs?
$10,000 at Western Union from Combs Enterprises.
What long-term relationships of Mr. Combs were you aware of?
Cassie, Kim, Gina.
Who was Kim?
Mother of his children.
Cassie.
Girlfriend.
Gina.
Another.
The jet flight to Las Vegas. What was the layout of the jet for? Chairs a partition I had a partial view. Over my right shoulder when you witnessed violence by Mr. Combs on Miss Ventura. Why didn't you intervene my career after the last glass breaking? What did Mr. Combs do? He came forward. Cassie stayed in the back. He asked me to get creams to conceal the bruising on her face. How did you pay for it? Corporate credit card. Why did you leave Combs Enterprises? I didn't think I should be covering things up like buying the witch hazel. Also my father had prostate cancer. Any of violence he threw things at Gina in the entryway of the main home on Star Island. What was he throwing? Green apples. How hard? Very hard. Later I took the medicine bag into their room. Mr. Combs wanted me to leave quickly. Then what I heard Gina at the gate and male voices whose security. When you left, what did you do? I collected myself, then went to work for an integrated marketing firm. Why did you go to work for Combs Enterprises? He was an incredible entrepreneur. I have learned from him. What did Brian do as co-ensuring profitability of each unit? I was an employee when Revolt TV launched. Tell me about it. We were on the 6th floor of 1710 Broadway. Everyone was there. It was momentous. Diversity was important to Mr. Combs, specifically for African Americans. What did Blue Flame do? Marketing for Ciroc. What is Jiao? They own Johnny Walker and others. Mr. Combs set up a marketing entity for Ciroc. Your job, what was it? For example, Mr. Combs would say, we are going to leave the house. He meant 3 to 5 minutes. I had a checklist for the bags and toiletry. It was a bad look in me if something wasn't in there. Is there a binder near you? I can't read that. It says Southern District. I'm handing you something to refresh your recollection. Take a look at it as long as you want to. You ran an off-site training. A graduate from Harvard Business School. Also Kenny Burns. I remember you were effective. Right, I worked hard. I don't know how. You'll answer, was it good or bad? Complicated. He didn't need to yell at you when you brought 2 waters. I worked hard. Okay, who was Biggie? A huge rapper who unfortunately passed away. Wasn't Biggie's birthday a holiday at Combs Enterprises? Yes. Was it a creative environment? Absolutely. It attracted all kinds of creative people, lawyers, musicians, advertising people. You used a corporate credit card. Yes. How did Mr. Combs pay? KK held his wallet with a Black American Express in it. You have no reason to think he kept track of how baby oil was paid for no reason. Or applesauce. He loves applesauce on cheeseburgers, on everything. Let's talk about the plane. You heard glass breaking. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. The incident with Gina. You walk into the house. There's a thin table. I don't know. You don't remember how a person could get out of the gate at 2 Star Island? No. I just heard screaming and commotion. Screams of terror or of how can I open this gate? I don't know how to distinguish between the two. He threatened your jobs, but did he physically threaten you? No. You talked about Kim Porter, how she was different. His respect for her. They had incredible kids. Thank you. When you set up hotel room for Mr. Combs and Miss Porter, there was no baby oil, right? Lotions. You expressed caution about hotels. Why you clean the room afterward? Hotel staff could sell photos. Everyone wants a payday. You sent him a photo of him and Kim Porter after she died. I was heartbroken for him. You were close. I invited him to my wedding. I didn't hear back at this moment. The defense objected, and everyone in the courtroom was surprised. Then they continued. You respected him. Yes. What's this photo of me, KK, and Mr. Combs at Teeter Airport? He just got the jet. That's why there's champagne. You're happy there, right? No, refresh it. It's that I was glad I had found the mascara. In the back seat they found you and subpoenaed you. I had to retain counsel right away. At this moment the redirect began. Which incident shook you? The plane with Cassie and the apples with Gina. I felt guilty. I didn't do anything after the incident with Cassie on the plane. But you didn't see any injuries. People can be injured without injuries being visible. The tonality and tension with The apples he threw at Gina it was. Troubling you told Miss Carorm about. Both incidents, yes, and I told her I am. Unwilling to stand behind the behavior. That I was quitting, did Christina say. She would quit, no, how long did she stay? After you told her until recently at. This moment the government called there. Next witness we call Scott Mescudi. What did you do for work? I'm an actor and musician known as Kid Cudi. Who is this? Cassie, we dated in 2011. Who else was she? Involved with Sean Combs. What did you know about their status? That she and Sean Combs had some problems and they weren't dating anymore in December 2011. Did law enforcement respond to your home? Yes, I had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6 a.m. She said Sean Combs had found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Yeah, why? She was worried. What was her demeanor? Very stressed and worried. Where did you go? The Sunset Marquee. Why, I thought it was safe off the radar. Who else did you speak with? Capricorn Clark. She sounded near tears. What did she say? That Sean Combs in the car near my house. At this moment the defense objected but was overruled. You called Sean Combs? I did. He said, I'm over here waiting for you.
When you arrived, what did the outside look like? Pretty normal. Any security camera? Yes, but I found out they weren't working, but the security cameras had been moved. Did you move them? No, what did you see inside your home? Gifts were open. Some stuff I got from Chanel and my dog was locked up in the bathroom. How did you usually leave your dog? I let him roam. How long had you had your dog? 3 years. What changes were behavior of your dog after the break-in? Jittery, on edge all the time. I got back in and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him, did he answer? Yeah, he said, I'm on my way. I thought to myself at this moment, the defense objected on the grounds of non-responsive and was overruled, and the judge told the prosecution to ask a new question. When you saw Cassie, how did she seem? Depressed. Did you see Cassie in Connecticut? Yes, she needed it. Did Mr. Combs call you? Yes, he hit me a few times. Called me. What did you say? That I didn't want to talk with him. He broke into my house, hurt my dog. Did you and Miss Ventura break up? Yes. What about your car? My dog's babysitter called me and told me my car was on fire. Where were you? At a relative of my ex-girlfriend. Where did you go? To my house, 8925 Hollywood Hills Road. Let me show you 6 pictures. Do you recognize my Porsche? That's the damage to my Porsche from the Molotov cocktail. Who took these photos? Chip, a good friend and collaborator. What's depicted here? The hole they cut in the roof of my car to put in the Molotov cocktail. What was your reaction to your car being set on fire? What at this moment the defense objected but was overruled was the damage on your car present before the call from the dog sitter. No. Did you think it was accidental or intentional? Intentional. Where did you last see Miss Ventura? At the Soho house. I'd reached out to Sean Combs and said, let's talk. This is getting out of hand. At this moment the defense asked for a sidebar. The judge said, do you have an objection? The defense said yes, and the judge said, sustain, disregard, and move on. Who set up the meeting at Soho House? Drock and my manager. What was Mr. Combs doing standing there like a Marvel supervillain? He said, we were homies. That is my girl. What did you say? I thought you had broken up. Then Sean Combs offered me water. Twice. It was weird. Sean Combs being so calm. What did Cassie say? That we have fallen in love. Things happen. What did you say to Mr. Combs? What about my car? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I walked away. Did you see Sean Combs later? A few years later, also at Soho House. He said, I'm just sorry for all that. I was surprised, so I found peace with it. No further questions at this time. I want to ask you some questions about your Porsche in 2022-2012. I apologize. You get a call about damage to your vehicle. Any surveillance photos? No. My dog's babysitter did send me pictures of the damage. The DNA taken. Are you aware it came back being a female? At this moment the prosecution objected on the grounds of no foundation, and it was sustained due You know there were DNA results at this moment. The judge allowed the question no. Miss Ventura told you it was over. We just stop talking, you told this honorable court and this jury that she played you. Yes, she played you, and you had no clue. In 2011 you went on a tour. Yes, 65 locations. At that time, Sean Combs is an icon. Fair to say, yes, you and Miss Ventura had a sexual relationship at this moment. The prosecution objected, then they had a sidebar, but then continued. Mr. Steele can. At this moment, the judge said, no, you can do that on redirect. Do you want to tell me something? Sean Combs asked. About me doing a song with MS Ventura in 2010. Thank you. You believe they left your front door unlocked? Yes, no, forced entry? No, just presents open door in the bathroom. I'm not belittling, just asking. You called Sean Combs. He was calm. Yes. You went to see him. You didn't think he had a gun. I couldn't call it. You are a strong person. That's how you categorize yourself. Yeah, this crossed the line. MS Ventura told you she was abused. Yes, but she never said she was sexually abused. True. She did not. You loved her. Tell me if I'm wrong. I did. You got played by the same person who played Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura, in the 13 years since. Have you ever been notified in California that there's been any more action on this car fire? No. Did Miss Ventura have multiple phones? I don't remember. 35 to 12. If I said it, I said it. Do you know what a burner phone is? Untraceable. The